Good afternoon, everybody. Just hang on a wee second. I've popped my chat out of YouTube and I just want to bring it up here. Except my mouse stopped working. Bloody typical. I'll be with you in a second. There we are. So, how is everybody today? I have noticed in the chat, I think Pete put in that somebody had put a thumbs down. I'm really not bothered. If you want to chat about it in the chat, that's fine. All I can say is to the person who put the thumbs down, I'm not worthy. I'll bring me worms in. I've got a couple of worms in the day. Three of them, all reprobates.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
What?
Worthy.
I think Wayne should tell everyone what he said we had to be to come in.
Yeah.
Hey.
I put the invite for the e-worms and out into one of the group chats that I'm in, and I basically said arseholes only. Funnily enough, there was only 3 of them turned up. I was expecting a lot more.
If the cap fits.
We've got the Blue Light Turner, we have got Mark the dude from Bude, and we have got my very own lost son, Andy AH Bespoke. So that's who's in today. I will stick them back in the background. I'll give you a look at what I'm going to be doing. There it is. On the lathe today, I've got a piece of yew. It's obviously a yew branch. I've left the pith in and everything. I haven't bothered cutting it down. It's fairly dry. It has got a couple of cracks. Not overly concerned about that either. I'm going to be doing a bowl probably inspired by a guy called Bert Marsh. Sadly, no longer with us. Exceptional turner. I hope I can do it justice. The most noticeable thing that I found with Bert's work is that a lot of his stuff was decorative, and it always tended to have a very small foot on the bottom of the bowl. So that's what I'm going to be trying for with this one, and we'll see how we get on. So I'll get set up, and I'll let the guys let me know who's.
Well, you can't guess who's kept his #1 spot. I bet, Wayne.
Yeah, well, that must be our Colin.
Colin's at #1. We have Leroy 500. Dr. Bob is watching from the Veterans Hospital in Detroit. Doug Miller, Pete Twisted Trees, Paul Lockwood, Mark Pritchard, Mike the Midnight Joker, Malcolm Douglas. Did I say Colin Izzard? Don't know. I'll say it again if I haven't. Mark Pritchard, TJ Turnin, Lewis the Klondike Craftsman, Ellie Two Meadows, Wacky Works Workshop, Steve Wilson.
I can't help yet. You're not even on the page that I'm on.
Robert Dolman, John S.
There's probably going to be some flying bits of bark off this.
Do you want some help, mate?
I love wood turning. That's a new name on me. Patrick Hanley, another new name in the chat.
Mike the Midnight Joker.
Dad's in.
Colin French. Dad.
Andy Heath. Barry's Wood Creations. Di Prout. Jennifer Stroughton. Hi, Jennifer. Keith Wright. David Miller. Duncan Barber. Dennis Beamish.
Brent Beecroft.
I think.
David Hall.
I think that is everyone. If I have missed anyone, I do apologise.
I forgot TJ Turning is Terry Bray.
He's trying to confuse me.
Karen Dolman's in. Other
Good
Dolan.
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, welcome to Woodturners. Wayne's World. Excellent party on.
Paula's in. Hi, Paula.
Oh,
Hiya,
hi, Paul.
Paula.
Paul is my
Hi,
little
Auntie
sis.
Your little sis.
Yeah.
P. Yay. Auntie P.
I take it she got all the looks then, Wayne.
No, definitely.
Well, I could tell you the story on that one, but I'll not.
Steve Ashley's question: how is Wayne holding the wood on the lathe?
Right. I am holding the wood on the lathe the usual way I do. In that I put a what camera on? That one. I've got a 70 mil mortise drilled into the top of the log, and then I've got the chuck in expansion mode, which goes into the 70 mil mortise. So that's how it's being held.
Cool.
Just like that.
Not like that. Like that.
Spoon jar, jar 2. Sorry. Andy Cooper
Right.
reference.
I had visions of a hand actually spinning round, holding the piece of wood in my head. An actual hand.
This U is cutting absolutely brilliant.
How long's it been down, Wayne?
I've got no idea, to tell you the truth. It looks, because this is perfectly dry, it must be a hell of a lot of years this has been down. Nope.
There's some nice ribbons off there, isn't there?
Is you alright to burn, Wayne?
Oh yeah, it burns brilliant.
Like in terms of like
Oh, pyro, you mean?
no like the top well, yeah, pyro and like firewood type stuff.
Oh, firewood, yeah, burns absolutely brilliant. Burns
Yeah.
very hot.
I was
Brian
just
Anderson
wondered about the like the particles, if you know what I mean.
It burns very hot and it burns very fast.
Cool. Okay, just so I know. I got a big pile of it that needs trimming down, and I was thinking, let's burn it.
Bondi Craftsman's in. Hi, Lewis.
It's offcuts, like stuff that's like unusable for anything.
Paul Lockwood says the only trouble is when people see you burning you can often expect to get kicked in the shins at the least.
Yes, you can. Yeah, that happens. The thing to do then, Paul, is don't let them see.
Yeah. Secret you burning.
So this piece, it started off around about 8 inches long by about 5.5 inches deep.
I'm just trying to keep warm, like.
Very little. Buy one of these tops. That's what you want.
No. I like the log burner now.
Wood Dude's in.
Wood dude. Cool.
Hodgepodge is in.
Hiya, Robert.
Mark Pritchard's asking, Wayne, do you process your own blanks?
Yes. I tend to buy either in log form or in plank form, and I cut all my ball blanks on my bandsaw. I've got a range of blades for my bandsaw, going from, I think the smallest blade that I use is around about a quarter, and then I've got the 3/8, I've got a 1/2 inch and a 3/4 bandsaw blade.
I've got a bitty one on mine at the moment. And it's got very high TPI. It's like 15.
Oh god, that's going to produce a very smooth cut, that is.
Mark's asking, what size bandsaw, Wayne?
I've got the Jet 18Q. So it's got, a lot of people get confused with bandsaw sizes. They see the size of the bandsaw. Like, you get a lot of bandsaws which are classed as 14-inch bandsaws. That's actually the throat width. That's not the depth of cut. So I've got the Jet 18Q, so that's got an 18-inch throat, and it's got, I think it's just around about 12-inch depth of cut.
Yeah, I've got about the same. Well, we got the same machine, haven't we?
Yeah, we have, yeah.
It's just branded different.
Kenneth Beamish is asking, you can question. I think I might be cutting my mortises too deep. I have a 2-inch tapered jaws. How deep should I be recessing?
Right. Oh, I'm not turning the recess on this one. I'm going to use a tenon on this one. I don't tend to do my mortises that deep. I only do my mortises around about 3 or 4 mil. Because that's, I've found, for me anyway, that's all I need.
I would suggest 5.
5 is a good average.
Yeah.
Depending on your... I mean, obviously, as somebody as experienced as Wayne, he can go a bit shallower because he knows what he's doing. As mere mortal, I tend to go 5. I feel nervous with any less.
What I would say is don't make the mortise too deep, because what you don't want to have, I'll show you on the other chuck. See if I can get this oriented right. You don't want to have the mortise any deeper than the depth of your jaws, because if you've got it deeper than the depth of your jaws, your piece of wood is going to be hitting up against the back, and that's not what you're wanting when you're in expansion mode. Same as in when you're doing a tenon as well. You don't want to have the piece of wood bottoming out on the back plate there.
Comment there for you, Scott.
Sorry, mate.
There's a comment there from Pete for you.
Took a photo of you the other day, got a jacket plate in. I couldn't post it. The jacket plate had a bite out of it. I have one of those Jaffa cake tins.
Mark's got a question. Mark Pritchard.
Yeah.
Wayne, do you think a mortise in makes the bowl look unfinished?
Personally, no. If I was doing a competition piece, yes. A lot of my pieces, I don't take the mortise out. If I did get picked up one time in a competition a couple of years ago. The judge thought the bowl I did, it was one of my water drop bowls. He thought the bowl was absolutely brilliant, but he didn't like that the mortise was still in there. So it got marked down.
Yeah, we do club as well. You'll be pleased to know, guys, I have a blade in the knife.
Yay!
Very good.
It doesn't open.
They took you 35 minutes.
I could have done with Barry because the video was in French, but
Right, that's all the bark come off now. I'm nearly up to where I can start doing some refining on the shape. I just want to get this totally round.
the Barry Wood Creation is asking, Wayne, is there any reason why you're using a tenon instead of a mortise?
Is the what? Sorry, I missed that, Scott.
Any reason you're using a tenon rather than a mortise?
Yes, the reason I'm using the tenon today is because I'm going to actually, once I've turned the inside, once I've done the outside shape, getting the inside turned, I am going to be reversing this to take the tenon off and maybe refine the foot. I might not be able to refine the foot at this stage because it might be too thin. And I might get a lot of vibration when I'm cleaning the inside out, and I'm not wanting that to happen. Plus, the foot might snap off. So I'm going to be reversing it to get the foot refined once we're done.
Barry, I've got loads of tape left. Be afraid.
If I had the camera set up, I would actually do that, the refining process. I'd actually do that with my vacuum chuck. But my vacuum chuck is set up on my VB lathe, and I haven't got camera set up across on the VB yet.
John Hayes is asking, have you ever made a wooden square plate that has a dished bowl in the centre?
Yes, I have. Quite a few.
Ooh, I just found a Reese's chocolate bar.
Right. That's the basic shape done. So now I'll start doing some refining on the shape.
What's the best before on it, Andy?
Oh no, I only bought it yesterday, but I forgot I thought I'd eaten them.
Oh, forgotten chocolate bars, they're the best ones.
Right, what I'll do, I'll get measured out for my 10.
Paula says she thinks she has one of those square plates.
Yeah, you probably have, Paul, I tell you the truth.
So we've got 72 in and only 29 thumbs up. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up, guys.
I'm like Wayne, I like mortises, but I always find if you're going to leave a mortise, put some detail in it. Couple of rings, bit of burning, make it show that you cared about it. Don't just leave it plain.
Some love, baby.
Yeah, show it some love.
Love the mortise.
It's a
Barry
this
says.
place- it's only wood turners that are gonna know.
Yeah, Barry says. Shows how new I am to turning. I thought VB meant very big lathe.
It does. It actually means, oh God, I'm forgetting the two names now. The VB stands for the two surnames of the guys who developed and built it.
Vic
And
and Bob.
I'm sure Mark's on that now.
It could be if you like.
Ask
Vic and
Google.
Bob. It's Vic and Bob.
Vic and Bob.
Yeah,
All right.
it's got to be. Think about it. VB, Vic and Bob.
Yeah.
Well, even if it isn't, it's Vic and Bob now.
Could be
Yeah.
Victor and Barry.
No, it's Vic and Bob.
Nigel Voicey and Roger Buse.
There you go. Boise and Views.
Don't you love Google?
Michael Stratton's asking, Wayne, did you give that judge who marked you down a Glasgow kiss?
No. The real annoying thing about it, this was an inter-club competition. Usually in November, my wood turning club has an open day, and let's see, that's the Borders wood turning club just outside in Brampton, which is just outside Carlisle. But we invite along the Cumbrian Wood Turning Club, Northumbria Turners, and a couple of other clubs as well. And there's an inter-club competition. We usually have a couple of vendors there selling the goods. But what they didn't do was put out the sort of the rules type of thing, like, you know, sort of mortises left in aren't allowed, things like this. So I was going in blind. It was the first time I'd entered.
Brampton's down by my auntie's house, then.
Sorry?
Brampton's by my auntie's house. In fact, I think
No, your auntie's house is Alton, isn't it?
No. A new house. She moved.
Oh, right. So Paul Lockwood actually comes from Brampton.
Hey, Leroy 500 said he had to Google Glasgow kiss. He likes it.
The Glasgow kiss, is that the same as the Newcastle kiss? And
No.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Sign of affection.
It's got more of a Celtic twang to it. A Glasgow kiss. It's more of a bosh, I'm wearing a skirt. Screw you.
Ruby Claire's in. Hi, Ruby.
Hi, Ruby.
I'm comfortable.
Woodward's saying, Wayne, have you ever heard or used a turnstiler lathe made somewhere near Wolverhampton?
Yes. No longer in production. It's a big cast lathe which came out, I believe, in the late 80s when it came out. I can't remember rightly. I think it might have variable speed, electronic variable speed, or it can be converted. Very nice lathe. Of its time, though, that's the thing. Of its time.
Oh.
Wood dude says, I've got one, it's wonderful. That sounds like a really cool idea, John Hayes.
Yeah, I was just reading that.
So, John Hayes is saying, what would be cool, Wayne, if you started a project, then pass it on to someone, then someone else continues and you pass it around people. See what you end up with.
I think that's already been done.
But you've
That
kind of
idea
done
has
it with
already
us.
been done.
You've kind of done it with us already, haven't you, Wayne? Because a few of
Well,
us
I kind
got
of
your...
have. I kind of have.
I've got one of yours downstairs. I've added milliput to it. I need to finish that off, actually.
What we did during the summer, in the brief sort of time when we weren't in lockdown or anything, a bunch of us managed to get together down at Dale's house for a day and a night and a good time. And I had a lot of bowls at that time that I was repurposing. Wasn't pleased with the finish in some cases. Wanted to do something different on them. So what I did, I just packed them all up. I think there was about a dozen altogether. Packed them all up, took them down to Dale's, handed them out to people so they could actually go and repurpose them. Is that getting quite bleached out, that? Let's see if I take these lights out.
There's a bit, but the
Benjamin says,
picture
There you
quality's good.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Wayne starts with
Yeah.
a rolling pin, Scott turns it into a wand, and Mark turns it into a toothpick.
Yeah, that probably would happen.
What about garden dibble? We missed that out.
We're different for a bottom.
And then I could
Fine.
carve that toothpick into a sword. There you go.
We could do that on Thursday nights live. Because I've got two pieces here of Wayne's.
Well, the vase that JP turned yesterday, the firewood vase, I'm going to be carving that. Eventually, once I get
Andy, mate, your mic's a bit quiet.
Oh, is it? Hold on.
There we go. Right, what I'll do, I'll get this sanded up. All of this bottom part here. Let's stick you on overhead for a second.
Is that better?
Yeah,
That's
all of this
better.
bottom part here is going to get refined. So it'll have quite a small foot on there. But I'll get this bit all sanded up and finished off. Then we can come back to the other bit afterwards. Another reason that I haven't put a recess in here is that I've got, I don't know if you can see it there, I've got a flaming great crack across there. And if I put a recess in, that would just explode.
No. I love Woodturn saying there was a global collaboration of 118 pieces of Ray Key's unfinished work.
Yeah,
which
there
returned
was.
and finished and documented in a great book. Yeah.
Yep.
Mole Valley Maker's in. Hi, Mole Valley.
Moly.
Go back onto that one.
Moly, what?
Here comes Willie.
I was earworming for an Australian through the night Saturday, and one of the other earworms, Amy DeAngelis, she was rocking her drilly t-shirt very proudly.
Yeah, not many people have bought them, which is a shame because they were. The idea of the drilling t-shirts is a bit of fun, and all the money is going to go to a veterans charity. Let me see if I can find the link. You don't have to have a t-shirt. You can have a mug or a backpack or. Hang on.
Or a pair of socks. Now, I don't often wear socks, but I think the socks idea is absolutely brilliant.
It's inspired.
Yeah. Where are we? So yeah, drilly mug, drilly face mask, drilly t-shirts, drilly hoodie, drilly socks. Let me pop the link into my Teespring store.
Finish Beamish has got a question. If he
Cool.
uses embellishing cream on a coarse-grained bowl, ash for instance, can I still use an intrinsic stain over that for additional colours?
I missed that totally, Mark. Sorry.
Sorry, so he wants to know if he can use an embellishing cream on a coarse-grained bowl and then use an intrinsic stain over that for additional colour.
No. Use
No.
the intrinsic colours first. The intrinsic colours go onto bare wood. They don't go over the top of wax. Use the intrinsic colours first, then use the embellishing wax or whatever it is you're using over the top of the intrinsic colours.
So Ian in the chat saying, I've got a green t-shirt. I'll be buying the mask if we still need them by makers. So there's the link for the Teespring store. You can get all the drilly merchandise in there. You can get the hashtag Sofa for Joe merchandise in there. Again, all that profits from that is going to the Veterans Charity.
Right, I'm just putting a quick coat of acrylic sand and sealer on here. Like I say, I'm not doing this bottom bit because that will get done after we reverse it once I've done the inside.
Wood Wizardry by Colin says he wears his fingers mask every day.
Cool. What have I got? I've got a drilly mask and I've got an earworm mask.
No, I've got me, oh yeah, mask.
I've got
Mine
two
never
earworm
arrived.
t-shirts.
I've got 2 drilly t-shirts. I don't know why, but I have.
I've got my Jason hoodie coming. Yeah.
Right, so now I'm using Yorkshire grit.
For hands that feel pity can feel soft as your face. With light brown, Yorkshire gritty.
Ruby's asking when's Makers next year. It's the 1st and 2nd of May. Ruby.
Hopefully it'll be on.
Benjamin wants to know, can we get drilly duvet covers too?
Oh,
Oh, that would be good.
Let me have a look.
Drilly pillowcases. Rest with your head on Drilly every night.
I
I'd say,
drilly, drilly.
I'd say sweet,
you
peaceful
probably
dreams.
get, we could do a drilly cushion. Or we could do
Beach towel.
a beach towel, a shower curtain,
Oh
a
wow, they
fleece
do.
blanket.
They do cushions as well. You could do cushions. You
Yep.
could do a drilly cushion.
John Hayes has got a question.
Yeah.
Is there any type of material that's not suitable for bonding to wood for inlays? Or is any material okay?
Generally, I wouldn't go with nuclear material.
No, that tends to be a no-no. Apart from anything else, you can't buy it on the open market.
Don't.
I would say non-ferrous is okay.
Yeah.
Don't go with
Well,
anything like steel or titanium.
Well, I don't know.
Titanium.
I've used iron filings off the grinder.
Yeah, and Nick did that. Was it Nick that did the murder bowl? I can't remember. No, it was Carl Jacobson that did the murder bowl.
Carl did the murder bowl. I think Nick did the table, didn't he?
Yeah.
Weren't they were aluminium shavings though, weren't they?
Yeah, they were aluminium shavings. Yeah. Right. I have actually used coal before. I've used stones, but I actually had when I was sanding down, I actually had the grinders. I had to use my angle grinder with a stone cutting disc in to sand it down. I probably wouldn't recommend glass.
No.
Oh, Nick Zametti did glass, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, I think he did powdered glass.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I don't think he
Yeah,
liked
but
it.
not shards of. You wouldn't
No,
want.
no. Bobby Cannon's in and Neil Gould's in.
Hey, Bobby, Neil.
You might be all right with the majority of things, but obviously common sense.
You've got to
Do
think
you know
about
what I
what
mean?
your tool, what effect your tools are going to have on the stuff you've used to insert. So if your
Yeah.
tools can cut it, fine. But obviously, if you're using steel tools, you don't want to be trying to cut steel, like steel wire or nails or.
Right. I've just used the Yorkshire grit on that because I'm probably going to have to come back and get it finished. So what I'll do, I'll just reverse this, get it into the chuck. I might have made this tenon just a wee bit too big here, but we should still be okay. Yeah, we're fine.
Oh, sorry, I missed a question from Mark Pritchard. Is it better to use sanding sealer first, then milliput to help it bond?
No idea. Somebody else will have to answer that.
Trying to think if Jim Overton uses sanding sealer before. I don't think he does. I think he sands, then milliputs, shapes it, then sanding sealer. But Jim
Right.
Overton's videos are the ones to watch. He's
When Jim
pretty
Overton,
much the king of
yeah,
milliput.
he is. When Jim Overton uses milliput, certainly if you're going into a see if you've got a flat topped dish or a flat rimmed dish, I should say, something like that. What Jim will do when he cuts in to put the milliput in, he'll make sort of a dovetail, so the milliput does actually get fastened in there properly.
Yeah. He undercuts both edges, doesn't he?
He does. Right, so we're turning it close to 900 there. We'll just get this cleaned out. This one is going to take longer than an hour.
Yes, Sprague Woodturning's another good channel to watch for inlay work. He does all sorts: copper wire, alabaster, soapstone, all sorts.
Tell you what I haven't done, stupidly.
I wasn't being facetious when I said everything pretty much like our radioactive stuff has been serious. I think you probably could get away with most things, can't you?
You can.
There's probably a lot more you can use than you can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone off center a wee bit.
Check me out using big words, facetious. Hello.
Get you. Experimentation is the key. Just try it out. If it works, fine. If it doesn't, chalk it up to experience.
Right, that's near enough. What I didn't do was bring my tailstock up to give me a center point. I'll just do that now.
Liquids tend to be a fail, though.
I found that, Andy. They tend to squirt about and not stay in place.
Yeah.
They spray everywhere. Just ask Ed Oliver. If anybody saw his live on Saturday morning, that was hilarious.
I was thinking of Nick Zametti with those little ball things.
Oh yeah, or what they called again?
Zorbies or something.
Yeah, Zorbies.
That was hilarious. Yeah, don't try that.
Dave G Designs has done stuff with drill beads as well, hasn't he?
I mean, you could putting it in the resin to get that actual honeycomb type effect. That was cool. I like that. Just on a purely artistic, like structural kind of thing going on. That was cool. You'd need to get rid of all the little Zorbies, which
Yeah.
would be a nightmare to get rid of. Colin's got a question. My stepdaughter wants me to make her a bowl with glitter in it. What's better to use, super glue or resin in a narrow groove?
If you can get some, well, you could use super glue quite easily because I use super glue with the Hampshire Sheen copper powders and aluminium powders. If you can get a clear 2-part epoxy glue, that would work well as well.
You can also, depending on what you want to do with it, Graph City do a glitter lacquer.
Right. Yeah.
Hang on. It's by Montana, glitter effect, that comes in 7 different colours, amethyst, green, and that looks really good.
Also, Zap epoxy. They do 2 types. They do a 5-minute 2-part epoxy and a 30-minute 2-part epoxy. 30-minute might be better. Mix it up, dump in a load of glitter, mix it again, and then pour it into the inlay. That would work. Barry's Wood Creation says he's used glitter spray on one of his bowls. Good. Videos up on his channel. Steve Jobbins is in. Hi, Steve. Circular Wood by Keith's got to pop out. He says he's got to drop out early. We'll catch the end later. He's got to go sort out the lighting for tomorrow's live.
Cheers, Keith.
You're right, Wayne.
Good luck, mate.
Yeah, couple of cracks and things like this. Nothing too much to worry about at the moment, anyway. Change gouge, see if I have any better luck. Since I'm going down the edge, I could use, because I'm very fond of my fingernail grind. But going down the edge of this, I may well use I I'm going to have a try at using a swept back grind, see if that produces anything better. I might have to do a bit of gluing here.
Joe's in. Hi, Joe.
Hiya, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Go.
Okay. You can now get a drilly beach towel, a fleecy blanket, and a drilly cushion.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think that'll do for wall thickness on that one.
Dave Dobbins says, question, what do you do when you haven't had a lathe for over a week?
So,
Yeah.
Look at
the
wood turning catalogues.
Yeah, Dremel.
Rex B's in, Wayne.
who?
Rex B.
Oh, hey, Rex.
He says, sorry he's late, he's having a bad health day, but extremely
nice.
happy he gets to watch and learn.
On it now, Joe. On it now.
Yay. Bring out the Dremel.
Sorry to hear that, Jennifer. Jennifer Stoughton says she hasn't been in the shed for 3 weeks due to her arthritis playing up.
Oh, sorry to hear that. I don't think I've been in the house in 3 weeks.
Oh, you could feel the concentration then, couldn't you?
When I was turning there, I was actually looking down here because I could see a couple of bits that I hadn't actually picked up. So I was looking down there just so I could move the gouge backwards and forwards just so I started picking it up. I'm going to change back to turn this around and change back to my fingernail gouge and then start cleaning out some of this middle bit. I think that tool rests a wee bit high for this gouge. And let's get it moved in.
80 in, Wayne.
Excellent. For a Monday lunchtime. Thank you very much, peeps.
I think tomorrow lunchtime, Keith's going to have a go at his first live.
Mark Pritchard's got a question, Wayne.
Yeah.
How many pieces do you make each week when not on lockdown?
When not on lockdown, I'm always on lockdown. This is the way I live my life. I don't go anywhere. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything other than meet up with other makers. I'm in the workshop every day.
Wayne, can I chuck the link in for Keith's channel?
Of course you can.
JP's giving you a super chat for a practice piece.
Hi, JP.
Easy, JP.
Here's the link. Go give Keith some love.
I really
John
must
S.
get it. Go on.
is asking, have you ever used Larch, Wayne?
Larch. Larch. When was the last time I used Larch? Last time I used Larch, I made and there's a photograph on my Facebook page somewhere. I made a yarn bowl the last time I used. I'm sure that was Larch. I might be totally wrong there, but the JP mentioning practice pieces there. I've still got to get a box of stuff to send down to him. I think I've got about 3 or 4 pieces to send down to him now. Well, I've still got your miniatures to send down to him, Scott.
That's all right, mate. There you go.
Let's see if I can move that tool rest in again. Grand.
Thanks, JP. Ruby's got a question. Are you leaving a foot, Wayne?
Yeah, it's going to get reversed, Ruby. I left. I'll put the overhead on again. I left a bit of bulk here, just so I could hold it in the chuck. But it's going to get reversed, and it's going to get taken down to quite a thin foot on this. So that's what I'm basically doing at the moment.
Pete from Twisted Trees is giving you a super chat.
Cheers, Pete. Appreciate it. It all helps. Any super chats or anything that I get do go to the development of the channel. I think the next things I'm going to be buying are some cameras for having over the VB, so I can start filming on the VB again.
Oh my God, the heavens have just opened.
Right, am I gonna change? Let's see if I can get there.
Mark Pritchard's having to go. Says thanks for the live. See you later.
Cheers, Mark. Right, I'm starting to find difficulty now getting down in the bottom with the fingernail gouge. I may well have to get my English grind gouge out.
I might have to put my heater on. Sorry, Wayne.
Oh, you're
Right.
fine. You carry on.
Might be a little bit of a noise. Sorry, guys.
Guys, I'm just going to nip out for a couple of minutes. I've just been told there's washing on the line and it's raining.
It's raining. Okay, stop.
I shall be back.
I love Woodturning's asking, what type of cameras do you use, Wayne? Any specific models?
Oh, sorry, I missed that, Mark.
I love Woodturning. What type of cameras, Wayne? Any specific models?
No, my cameras, the majority of my cameras, I don't know the make. I was actually donated them by Dale from Maple Tree Studios. I do have a proper video camera with an external mic. I haven't had that fitted for a while because I'm quite happy with these ones. The last camera that I bought is this one, the one that is the main camera that I usually look at. That was the last camera I bought. Got that from, and again, it's pretty much a no make type thing. I got that from Amazon, and I think that was, how much was it, Mark?
£16 or
Yeah, about
£15.99, something like that.
16, 17 pounds, something like that.
Yeah, you don't have to spend millions to get half-decent cameras.
I tell you what, a lot of the time, you're actually, if you can get it set up, you're just as well using your phone.
Yeah. And then what you need to do is, instead of sending back your upgrades, keep your phones.
Yeah.
The quality of the cameras on the phones these days are spot on. I know my Samsungs that I have, my S7. I mean, the camera on that still, I still do all my filming.
Fantastic
that.
quality, aren't they?
Yeah. So anything up from that, I mean, you just keep hold of your phone. You've got loads of cameras. You link them all in, film from each individual one.
Yeah.
Different camera angles.
If you look at the difference in grind that I've got on here, that's my half-inch ball gouge with the fingernail grind on. And what you tend to find that happens is with the fingernail grind and with the swept back grind, when you get down to the bottom of the bowl and you're starting to clear out along the bottom of the bowl, the heel of the gouge at the bottom of the grind starts to mark up the wood. So I tend to go back to an English grind or traditional grind, which doesn't have a very swept back profile at all. It's just about straight across. And I also grind off the heel as well. So that way the heel doesn't actually mark on the wood when you're getting down to the bottom of the bowl.
That's exactly what I did with mine on Saturday, Wayne. Put a micro bevel on the heel.
Yeah. What I've got here, I've got a crack here. Okay. And this has got nothing to do with Dale's willies from yesterday.
Domestic duty's done.
So now, obviously, I haven't sanded this. So what I'm going to do is stick some super glue in there. What I should have done, actually, because I've done things arse backwards, I should have put some sand and sealer on there first, but I haven't. Because what happens is when you put sand and sealer on before super glue, it actually stops the super glue from marking the wood. But I've done things the wrong way around, so I'll end up having the wood marked with super glue now. But such is life. These things happen. It's one of them 2-foot judges. Does everybody know what a 2-foot judge is?
No.
No, it's one of them little things sent to try us.
Oh my
JP
days.
says he spins the carbide tip round so it's sharp. Lol.
Yeah, cheers, JP. Thanks for that.
In answer to Paul, well, not in answer to Paul, but Paul says, think the camera Mike Walter has are around £100 each. They're proper streaming HD quality cameras. The difference is internet. If you've got a decent internet,
Which I haven't.
Yeah, your quality is going to be better. Your upload speed should be better if you have a decent internet. So camera quality is null and void unless you're doing filming, really.
Yeah, those cameras that Mike uses, the C920s, they are quality, but in realistic terms,
They're
you're
only
paying
as
for the
good as
name.
his internet.
And you're paying for the name.
Yeah, I mean, this is the video camera that I haven't got hooked up at the moment because I'm happy with the other ones. But that's the video camera that I use. Which again, it's another fairly no-name one. I think this one was about £90. It will get hooked up at some point, probably over on the VB, and I'll have another couple of cameras hooked up over there. So all I'll be able to do once I get a cabinet built for the computer, I'll just be able to wheel things across. Right, let's get this finished.
Haven't caught me by surprise.
Sorry, mate.
Drilly's making himself known today.
Yeah.
Let me just.
And the final standard 240. How are we doing on time?
1403, mate.
No, will not be too much longer.
JP says, wow, that's optimistic talk about building computer cabinets. He thinks he's going to get the gravel and gates done in the next 5 years. Lol.
Right, I've got one little bit to do on the gates tomorrow, and then that's it. Them done. I got the bolt holes done on Sunday, so that's all concreted in. Now I've just got to trim off some of the weed web and stuff. And
Hang on.
yeah,
JP can talk. How long did it take him to paint the ceiling?
Yeah,
exactly.
glass houses, JP. Glass houses.
Pot kettle.
Yeah.
I'm quite proud of them gates that I've done.
They look awesome. change your channel name, Wayne. Wayne the Gate Builder.
The reason I'm standing here is I've got some flaming super glue accelerator stuck there. Not to worry, not to worry. I think I'm just going to oil the inside of this. I don't fancy getting my fingers taken out with trying to put some Yorkshire grit and wax on there.
Yeah, JP. Only on gold difference.
What's he on now?
He'll be on about Tottenham and Liverpool.
All right.
Oh, Valley says, Scott, your rain has just arrived in Leatherhead.
All right. Didn't take that long. I wish I could drive to Leatherhead that quick.
Midnight Joker's asking, where's the best place to order a record power chuck from? Record Power, Yandles, or Axminster?
Have a look
You'll not get it at Axminster because it's record power.
Yeah.
I would say either, it'll have to be the record power, but I'd certainly check out the prices in Yandles first.
Yeah, and D&M tools.
And West
Screw
Country
Fix.
tool, West Country for wood tools.
Right, so what I'm going to
Turner's
do
Retreat.
now, this hunk of wood that I was showing the mortise in earlier on, I'm going to stick this in the lathe.
Yes, Ruby, it's you.
I'm going to get a piece of non-slip matting, which I already have lying about. My God, he came prepared.
So it's almost like you thought about it, Wayne.
Yeah, it's very unlike me, to tell you the truth. Move them gouges out of the way, bring up the tail stop.
Not sure I like that heater. I think I prefer my log burner. It's blowing cold air at me at the moment. Oh wow, cool.
Turn the speed down, fire it up. That's looking not that bad. It's a wee bit off center here, but we'll get rid of that. I'm going to put my smaller tool rest in and then start doing some shape in the bottom here and see what we can come up with. Right, the noise you're hearing there is just the mat hitting onto the tool rest.
Keep looking at my next carving going, oh, I want to get started on that. It's huge.
You're going to start it today.
Yep. And I'm determined not to show anyone till it's done. From here on.
I'll go downstairs and get ready for my live tonight.
I'll be watching tonight, Mark, but I won't be earworming if that's all right, me old bean.
No, that's fine, mate. Thank you. That's fine. Tonight is all Mike Walt's fault. I was sitting here yesterday, I didn't have a clue what I was going to do tomorrow night, so during Mike Walt's live, I dangerously asked him, I said, right, you choose what I've got to do. Whatever you say, I'll do it. So of course he chose a goblet.
So you've chosen
He chose a goblet.
a goblet. Cool.
Yeah.
Captive ring.
No. I've never done a captive. I've done a couple of goblets. I've never done a captive ring. So I don't want to do that live.
Even I've done a captive ring. Come on, Mark. Not necessarily on a live, but give it a crack, mate. It's not as difficult as you think it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Paul Lockwood says, will it be a two-piece goblet? A proper Mike Walt version? I hope not.
Come fly with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put a barley twist in it. Good shout, Ruby.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Have you done a barley twist before?
No.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one to...
Have you got the Sorby texturing jig, Mark?
No.
No, okay. Because you can actually do barley twists on goblets with that, on goblet stems with that. That's what one of the blades is for. Right, what I'll do, I'll sand this first and finish it before I finish off right at the bottom of the foot. That's looking not too shabby at the minute.
Well, I'm hoping Wayne's going to be a worm for me, because I've also got Pete from Twisted Trees earworming and Robert Robertson from Australia earworming.
No,
cool.
I'm just going to sit in the background and laugh. No, I'll be in there, Mark. Don't worry.
You're a Viking goblet.
Oh,
Don't want me, Mark, no.
you're more than welcome. The link will go in the chat.
That's right. I'm going to go cry in the corner.
Everybody's welcome.
I'll see how I get on. I'm on a mission today.
Right, hang on. Right, Steve Jobbins put a link up for a chuck or something there. Sorry, mentioned Screwfix in a chuck.
Yes.
Right, it's just that Jennifer's asking him to put a link up and he can't actually do that, obviously.
Ah.
Can you do it, Andy?
For Screwfix to shut? Yeah. Right, let me... Oh. Mouse, come back. Come here. There we go.
TK, Terry's asking me what timber are you using? Terry, I haven't got a clue. I've got to go down and find something. I come from the school of wood-turning lives that Wayne subscribed to. Half hour before that he goes live, he figures out what it's going to be.
What are you looking for? Lathe chuck.
JP says Robbo's going to tear me a new rear end. Probably. Between Wayne, Robbo and Pete.
Right.
I am.
Dice said, read the texturing for barley twists. He's got one with no instructions. Di, if you go onto the Robert Sorby website, they've actually got videos on the Robert Sorby website on how to do the barley twists on a piece of spindle work. Sorry about that.
You know what? I can't find it in the Screwfix now. That's where I bought mine from.
I'm not sure they still do them.
Right, how's that looking? Oh, yes.
I'll
Right.
try
bit
wood
of,
turner.
bit of
Ugh.
sand there on the bottom here.
No.
I was surprised when Steve had said screw fix for a chuck.
No, because I bought mine from there. Oh.
Oh, right, okay.
Workshop. Was a while ago, mine, but definitely bought it from there. Because I had to wait. Because they didn't have it in stock, obviously. But it was the next day, so.
Well, they sell a lathe, which is a shepak.
Yeah. They used to, I'm sure they used to sell other stuff. Maybe they don't sell it anymore. Just going through all the pages now. Ooh. No, no. Keep going, keep going. Stop. Don't stop. You're looking for somebody else. No, I can't find it in there, I'm afraid.
Unless they stop doing it.
They must have stopped doing it. Oh, no, I don't want that. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's a pile of poop anyway. No, it's not in there.
Right, I'm just finishing this off with Hampshire Sheen wax.
Paul Lockwood's asking, why not oil the inside like the outside like the inside?
I've already Yorkshire gritted it, Paul, so I thought I'd just carry on doing it that way. At least you're getting to see different types of finishes on there.
That's all right, Jennifer. I'll see if I can find a link for one similar on Amazon, maybe. How's that for you?
And what I'm going to do now is see if I can get right in close, just to get the bottom of this finished off, without it flying off.
Zombie wood turner's in. Hi, Zed.
Hi, Zed.
Wayne, can I chuck the link in for my live tonight, please?
Yeah, of course you can.
Thank you. 8 o'clock tonight, folks. Anything could happen.
So which one do you reckon, guys? The SC2?
SC3. SC2's a bit small.
The SC3
No,
is...
Or the SC4's the better, bigger version. The SC3.
Hold on.
Right, I'm just going in with a small spindle gouge now.
Record power.
I'm not, because it's blunt.
Ooh. No, stop it.
Andy, wait till you get your first time, honey, like a good boy.
Oh.
Stop it, Andy. Don't do it, Andy.
Dad, sort him out.
Ruby, I'm doing a goblet.
Right, okay, I can find the SC2, but not the SC4 or the SC3 actually. They got the dome jaws though. Anyway, no. Right, if I put the link in for the SC2, I know it's a smaller chuck, but it comes with a chuck package, comes with the worm screw and all that kind of stuff.
Right, I'll just use my skew chisel just to take that nub off the bottom.
A nub.
Is the
Right, I will bring up my
Thank
stool.
you.
Said to the bishop. Change camera. Oh, have a seat. And there we are.
Very nice.
A nice
Lovely.
made by Bert Marsh. Quality nowhere near as good as his, but it's not a copy. It's just inspired by. There you go. I like that. I'll take a good photograph, that one, will. Right, guys. Any questions before we finish?
There's lots of talks on different chucks. JP's asking me if my biscuits arrived yet. No. Lots of nice comments. Great looking wood. Like the
Thanks,
sap and
Jennifer.
heartwood. Great demo. Andy Heath Sam, very nice, Wayne, beautifully demonstrated. Bye till next time. And I think that is it.
See you later, Andy. Grand. Right, guys. That's it. One, I'll give you some dust in there. That will not photograph very well, will it? Right. One final look, and then we will shoot off, and I'll let you get on with the rest of your day, afternoon, evening.
Cool.
That's better. Well, there we go. Grand. I'm going to press the button now, and I will see you all soon. Oh, what's happening? Yeah, Mark's on tonight. He's going to do a goblet. We've got a new live tomorrow. I've forgotten the name of his title. Circular Wood by Keith.
Circular Wood by Keith.
He is on tomorrow lunchtime at 1 o'clock. Tomorrow evening will be Rich, the Beard times 16. Anything else happening on Tuesday? Cheers, JP. No.
Hands that feel pity.
Wednesday, I don't think there's anybody on at lunchtime at the moment. Wednesday evening, I'll be back doing something. Thursday, it'll probably be Steve SK. If he's not working, I don't think he's working at the moment. Thursday evening, it'll be Scott. Oh, and Rich, the Beard. The Beard is actually doing an invade of Keith's workshop. That'll be at 8 o'clock on Thursday evening. And then straight after that, we should have Scott coming in.
Yep.
Doing something. I don't know. What are you doing? Any idea, Scott?
I think, talking about what we were talking about in the chat, you want to stick us back on camera, Wayne?
Yeah.
So, as Wayne said earlier, and someone suggested about Wayne doing a piece and then someone finishing it off, I was very fortunate to get this piece of Wayne to repurpose. So I think we'll do that live on Thursday.
Grand.
Good
So
idea.
we're doing a repurposing piece on Thursday. I'll be back Friday again. Friday evening, there is usually a premiere from Ruben about 6 o'clock. I can't remember if any of the Yanks are putting their premieres out on a Friday. Steve will be on again, 7:45 on Friday, and Stace will be on at 8 o'clock on Friday. Then we're into the weekend, and it'll be Ed in the morning. I don't know if anybody's going to be doing Saturday lunchtime. Andy will be on Saturday evening around about 7:30, doing some carving again. Sunday.
Dale.
SK
No,
grass, lunchtime.
Oh yeah,
SK.
Steve will be on at lunchtime.
I don't think Dale's doing lives at the moment. I think he's having a break.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody's doing a live this Sunday night. We've got Makers International podcast 9:30 on Sunday night. Jamie will have his premiere at 11 o'clock on Sunday night. And Caitlin will have her premiere at around about 11:15 on a Sunday night. If you want to check out any of the schedules, check out the
Scott.
bluelightturner.com, and he has got a list of lives that are going on there. If anybody's got premieres or anything they want to, if it's a regular premiere, let's put it this way, if it's going to be a regular premiere, you can get in touch with Scott to see if he'll put it on there.
PM me and I'll put it on the website.
Oh, hang on, what date are we on?
Today's the 9th.
9th.
Right, I can't remember if
When the Conquers is.
if he's starting next week. No, Conquers is on the Thursday this month. It's the 20-something.
Okay.
Conquers is on. But Martin Saban-Smith is starting to do his live again.
Hang on, let me tell you, because I have a message from him. I've got to add it to the website.
So he's starting to do live again on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Martin, there we go. So his first live will be from the 17th.
Oh, 17th. So it's next week.
Yeah.
Not this week. Coming up very shortly, Saturday the 21st, there is another virtual craft weekend being organised by our very own JP and Carl Jacobson. So that's going to be another mixture of turners from around the world, starting at 10 a.m. on the 21st of November, going through to about 2 a.m. on the 22nd of November. That's UK times, that is. I don't have the schedule at the moment as to who is appearing. There's going to be some old faces. There's going to be some new faces. There's going to be some different crafts other than wood turning. So it should be a good day.
And then this Friday night we've got the Makers Quiz with Steve.
So yeah, lots of stuff going on at the moment. I know the Ronald G. Campbell over in the States. He does a wood turners retreat every year, where people go and camp and get loads of lessons goes on and stuff like this. He's doing a virtual one, and I've just forgotten the date. But he's doing a virtual one, and Chris Parker from down in Lancashire and Stuart Farini, they're taking part in this wood turners retreat, and there is a Facebook page for that, and I've totally forgotten the date. Sorry about that.
Stuart added me to it yesterday. Turner's Retreat, is that it? No. I can't find it. I'll find it for tonight's for lives. Mark's live tonight.
Grand. Okay. Cheers, Scott. Right, and on that note, I will say goodbye. Thanks everybody for coming in. Very much appreciated. Like I said all year, I'll carry on doing these lives until lockdown is finished or the pandemic has passed. I'm going to be 150 at this point by the time it finishes.
12th of December. 12th of December.
12th of December is the Turners Retreat. Okay, grand. So it's a wee while yet, but just to keep you up to date. Right, guys, I'm going to press the button and I will see you all soon.
Okay.